Alrighty, so this is going to be a reading for my Sagittarius. Thank you so much for joining me. This is going to be a look at just the general energy around you at this moment, and we're going to see what comes up. So if you're new, welcome. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want to see more of my readings. If you need any of my important links, my social medias, my other YouTube channel, booking website, all that stuff will be listed in the description as well as the comment section. Alrighty, Sagittarius. Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles as the first card. So, right off the bat, you guys could be really trying to focus in on some like creative things that you're working on, financial things that you're trying to do here. You could be feeling like it's taking a lot of time with whatever thing that you're doing at this moment. You could be feeling like it's taking some time for it to take off or for your plan to be like fully in motion. Okay. You may feel like you have to like closely tend to, this, again, this is different for everybody, but you may feel like you have to tend closely to this relationship, this creative thing, this, business thing in order for you to really see any sort of progress. And for some of you, that actually may be the main problem here, is the fact that you may be counting the every little penny or every little subscriber or whatever it may be that you're trying to build here. You're counting every single one and expecting astronomical results too fast and not giving yourself a chance to actually grow naturally and to really flow into a position. So for my people out there who are like, worried on whether or not they are actually going to get somewhere with their endeavors, understand it's a matter of you needing to make sure you're not looking so closely at every little thing, to where you're not able to enjoy the work that you're putting in, enjoy the benefits of your hard work, because it won't feel as rewarding because you're expecting so much from yourself in the first place. Okay. We also have the Prince of Cups. Before I even talk a little bit more, before I even get into this card, I want to talk a little bit more about this card. Another message I got, some of you, this is more about invested time into a relationship, and you may be expecting your person by now, especially if there has been a lot of time invested in this relationship, to be in a different, mental space or maturity level for some of you, okay? With this energy, you could be looking at everything up until this point with that connection and realizing it needs some more work. It needs some more work, and that this is going to be a constant or a consistent thing in terms of there being something that needs to be worked on. And that's with any relationship. There are going to be things that you think that you've conquered, and you conquer one thing, and then there's another issue that kind of needs to be fixed. But with the page, or the Prince, of Cups, you could definitely be dealing with somebody who really is trying to understand their emotions about you. For a lot of you, you could be very conflicted on what's going on with a person of interest. And it's more of them going through the motions of understanding what they want, A, for the long term, or B, in terms of just the connection with you in general. I think that this person also, some of you are dating newer people, and you're like having questions on whether or not this connection is actually going to develop into something strong. I think this person is very much used to having more fickle relationships in their past, or very like puppy love type of connections. And this person may be needing to, like I said, elevate in their perspective to be the partner you need them to be. You guys also may have moments during this time frame where you feel a little moody, or just You may not be as here for certain things or shenanigans, I should say, as you usually would be. Okay. We also have the Four of Wands. So there's definitely a look at the stability that your creative ideas can bring you. Some of you don't want to work a traditional job in your bigger plan or in your long-term goals. Some of you want to be, salon owners, or somebody who's a writer, or somebody who owns, a cosmetic line, whatever it may be that you're interested in doing in terms of entrepreneurship or something that's more along the lines of creativity. This is you like thinking about it. Okay, what should I do to start? Some of you have already started, but this is you guys need to be consistent in that. And I think that's something you guys are realizing, is that in order for you to get real results, it requires consistency and real long-term effort. We have the Ace of Swords. Okay, so there may be a very liberating conversation that you have with someone, whether this is a family member, friend, lover, coworker, whoever. Now, what this liberating conversation consists of course, is going to be different for each and every one of you, but there's going to be a conversation that you have, and it puts things in perspective for you in terms of some things that you've been struggling with for a while now. Whether this is a relationship, you may have a conversation and this person inspires you to, finally go about your business and do what's best for you. Or if it's about your career, same thing. I also see you guys like wanting to cut certain habits or cut certain behaviors out, especially if you realize that it's been hindering you, especially when it comes to your thinking process and being on the money. I also have the Queen of Swords. So I get the energy also where you guys are in brainstorming mode. It's like you guys want to take things even further. Sagittarius, you guys are always constantly trying to elevate. You guys are always trying to find ways to, be your best version. And that's one thing I love about Sagittarius is, okay? But with the Queen of Swords, this is you trying to brainstorm, again, make sense of what's going to be that thing that's going to, or that plan or plan of action that's going to take you where you need to go. Also with the Queen of Swords, this is possibly an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius coming up of significance. During this time frame, there may be a conversation you guys have, or you clear the air with someone who you may have had some underlying issue with. I see you guys also. I see you guys also realizing why a lot of things have been happening the way that it's been. Like whether this is you having like issues or difficulties coming up randomly, you may be now looking back and realizing exactly what may have been the source of a lot of small issues that may have accumulated over time. But I'm going to stop right here. I hope that you took something from this video. If you did, feel free to thumbs this video up and subscribe. Check out the description as well if you want a personal, or if you want to follow me on my other YouTube channel or anything like that. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, Sagittarius.